So me and my friend went and saw Kurios. When did we go see that? It was a while ago. I don't know, last week or the week before. It's a Cirque du Soleil show. Did I say that right? Cirque du Soleil? Du Soleil? Du Soleil. We went and saw it over at Dodger Stadium. It was one of the funnest shows I have ever seen. One of the things that I liked about the show is that there were no clowns. Not afraid of clowns. They make me uneasy, and I don't get them. I'm like, why even? I don't get who you're helping out. You're not funny. You're kind of creepy, and they're not pleasant. It was all steampunk themed. I know I don't talk about this a lot on Facebook or YouTube, but I'm kind of a big fan of steampunk. I feel like it's a theme or a style that just isn't done up enough. It was so much fun to watch. I loved it. Oh, that almost went in my mouth. Okay, I couldn't film the actual show because that's against the rules and you can get in trouble, and I did not want to get thrown out because I wanted to watch the show. It wasn't actually in Dodger Stadium. They set up this giant tent in the parking lot. These goggles are getting fogged up. Whew. I was talking with my friend Alicia because she had seen the show before me, and we were talking about like what our favorite parts were. I think it's the trampoline guys were my favorite. It was so impressive. You guys, they jumped so high on this giant trampoline. It was almost like I was experiencing, how do I say this? It was almost like I was experiencing what they were experiencing by watching them. Like when they would fly up and fall down, I felt like I was flying up and falling down. They did like a zillion flips, all these acrobatics. It was really cool. Near the beginning of the show, there was this bike girl. She rode on this bike, and the bike flew around, and she would do like all these acrobatics on the bike. This girl was beautiful, and I was like hypnotized by what she was doing on this bike. And I mean, I'm gay, but I was feeling something. All right, I don't know what that was or where that came from, but I was kind of getting turned on by this chick. Seriously, what's the deal with that? I mean, don't be thinking that, I'm turning straight or anything, but that girl was doing something to me. Oh, speaking along those lines, there's this other part where, okay, they have different characters in the show, and one of the characters, or two of the characters, were these Siamese twins. And for most of the show, I figure they're just pretty much useless, because they didn't do much. But in this one part, they take off their shirts, and they get on these rope things, and they start flying around doing acrobatics. Those two guys were beautiful. Oh my gosh. The whole show, wow. So, yeah, they were a lot of fun to watch. Oh gosh, were they fun to watch. There was this other segment in the show, which I'm not even sure how to describe, but I'm going to do my best. At the center of the stage, they had this mini stage, and they had people acting out stuff with their hands. They would like dress up their hands and act stuff out. And so what they did is they had a camera that was near the hands, filming the hands, and like the movie that they were making was being shown live on this balloon thing. They did all these cool things with their hands, and it's sounding really stupid on here, but it was actually a lot of fun to watch at the show. Kind of wanted to do like my own hand thing where like I dress up my hands and like make them do stuff. They're a lot better than I am. I'd have to practice. You guys, this show was so much fun. I don't know how long it's going to be at Dodger Stadium, but I highly recommend it. I'm not a big show person. Like I don't really care about shows. I hardly ever go to the movies. My friend surprised me with this. It was like a birthday Christmas present. I seriously had like one of the best nights ever at this show.